morning, guys. I am running a little bit behind this morning. We had a little short power outage this morning, and I've got to call the electric company because I talked to my landlord. I've got to call the electric company and have the trees trimmed around my power lines. When they came, she said they came out last summer, but they didn't do my trees. They did my neighbor's trees. In fact, I talked to my neighbor about them doing his trees. He said, "No, I don't know why they didn't do yours." I said, "I don't know." But I have all these limbs intertwined, so the slightest little breeze. So I got a hold of the landlord, and she said that I needed to contact them, the power company. She just said them. You need to contact them, and they'll come and do it. Okay. I thought it was your property and you were responsible for my trees, but apparently when it's intertwined with power lines, it is the electric companies. Mine is volunteer electric. I haven't talked to you guys that much in the morning in a while, so I thought I'd hop on here real quick. It's Friday. I went and I don't think I'm going to have time to tell you guys all of this. I went and had my blood work done, and I had my doctor's appointment on Wednesday, and it went good. Lost 2 more pounds. Wasn't happy about that. I wanted it to be more, but it's expected because number 1, I was bloated because I've had way too much salt lately, and number 2, I've been not adhering to my whole food plant-based. Yeah. But I've been doing good. I'm back on track. I got my black coffee this morning. I try to go as long as I possibly can in the morning so that I have a longer fasting. Because that's what breakfast means. Breakfast means break fast. You're breaking your fast with your food in the morning. Well, I have been trying to go as long as I can in the morning because people who do intermittent fasting seem to have better weight loss success. Because the fuel that you burn is what you have in your body. If you can go and just drink water and black coffee or sugarless teas in the morning, or water, of course. That didn't go down well. But anyway, so I try to break my fast as late as possible. So sometimes I'll eat it, like a banana at 10:30, or I don't think I ever wait till lunch. Because my lunch is at 12:30. But if you can make it that long, that's good. And then just have the 2 meals a day, the lunch and the dinner. But anyway, so I went down that, and then my A1C went down another whole point, which is good. She said my bad cholesterol was slightly elevated, so they want to keep me on the statin for a little while longer to see how I do. I will shock the piss out of her if I go ahead and if I'm just strictly whole food plant-based. Nothing processed ever. And that includes any kind of oil or even vegan butter, because those are oils. Vegan butter is made with oil. It's the highest concentrated form of a processed food that you can put in your body. Now, if you were to eat the fruit or vegetable or nut or seed that the oil came from, such as olives, avocados, sunflowers, vegetables, all those are made into oils. If you eat the actual plant itself, it's very healthy for you because of the fiber and the water content and the vitamins. Oil has no vitamins unless it's enriched with vitamins. That's why I say it's the highest concentrated form that you can have. So if I could go back to eating the actual plant, the vegetable, fruit, nut, or seed itself, that's healthy. Whereas, yeah, I gotta get away from the oils. I know I always say that I gotta get away from the oils. But y'all, it's, people say, you know, oh no, you can convert and just saute with water, saute with vegetable broth. It's hard. I like that crispy, which is why I got the air fryer. So what you can do is you can pre-cook, like you parboil your potatoes or pre-bake your potatoes or whatever, and then you put them in your air fryer to crisp them up, and it works. But most people that talk about how they want the extra crispy stuff, they spray a little bit of Pam or vegetable oil or cooking oil. She's driving Anne Marie's car on the we're missing somebody. On the thing itself. All right, well, I guess I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. This is him waiting for me to give him some attention. Also too, he just got some mushrooms. He likes mushrooms, and I gave him some tomato. So I'm going to show you my messy kitchen. Don't look. Well, look. I had to take this. I keep my bread in my oven. So I was using the oven, so I had to take the oven out. I got some baby portobellos here. And some cut up cucumbers. So I've got a little crudité of cucumbers and tomatoes and bell peppers. I have some breadsticks that I got at Marco's. That's for Maddie too. I'm going to put a little dip right there. We have pizzas going in the oven. This is a Daya cheese pizza. It's all vegan. I added some bell peppers and some new vegan mozzarella that I'm going to try. This is a shell that I put together with my vegan Alfredo sauce that I made from scratch the other day. And some portobello mushrooms, and some of that new vegan cheese. I'm just going to show you where it's at. Here it is. They had it at the Village Market for $2.99. And that's the price of regular cheese. So, dairy-free, gluten-free, lactose-free, non-GMO, artisan cheesemakers. Artisan melt and texture, soft, mild, and perfectly creamy. We're about to try it. I haven't tried it. 100% vegan. So, we're going to give it a try and see if we like it. I will let you know. Hey, guys. I apologize. I have not been on here in a while. And the reason being is because it seems like when I remember it's too late. And I've got all these other things going on. Okay, so, update. Since I last talked to you, I believe I have another day that I have to put on here before this one, so you'll see that first. But if I repeat myself, I do apologize. I haven't looked at the one that I filmed the other day. So, car's fixed. Of course, you know I got the new tires, but I got the car fixed. So, we're good. No more of that jolting. Remember in the videos from my YOUNG40MOM RAW, those of you who followed me over here, there was jolting. I gotta have some air. It's very warm in here. I would roll down the windows, but then you guys wouldn't hear me because it would be running all over the place. Okay, so there was jolting. No more jolting. Changing of gears is smooth. Everything is fixed. So, but I will tell you this. I will not go back to the Valvoline. Who checked my oil, my fluid, not my oil, it was transmission fluid, is a type of oil. So, because I found out my car holds 8 quarts. I know for a fact I was dry. He only put in 3 quarts, 2 to 3 quarts, because that's what he told me he put in at the Valvoline place so that I could get to the repair. So, when I went to the guy to have the piece of metal pulled out of my vehicle, and he tightened up the plug so it got rid of the leak, which is great. This was the piece of metal I showed you guys before that he pulled out of my vehicle. And he said that he would refill the fluids when I had the repair done, because they have to replace the plug and the seal and then put in 8 quarts of fluid. Oh, sorry, that was a pothole. So, after I left the guy, the next day, I went back to the Valvoline place, and the guy that told me all the problems that was going on underneath my car for the transmission fluid wasn't there. So, first off, I go to the Valvoline place. They don't know what they're doing. If it's not an oil change, they don't know what they're doing. The guy said, well, you're going to have to get over, you're going to have to pull up, and we're going to have to go underneath. And I said, yes. I said, I was here before. This is what's going on. I need you to put fluid in my vehicle till I can get the repair done. Okay, so he checks the car, and he says, oh, you're fine. You're good to go. I'm like, how much do I owe you? He goes, oh, nothing. Your fluid looks good. I said, it looks good? He said, yeah. Sorry, you're bouncing everywhere. He said, oh, yeah. He said, yeah, it looks good. It's very clear. It's you know, we can see, you know, it looks nice. I said, okay, but I'm short. I don't have enough fluid in there. And I explained to him, this is how much you guys put in there before. And I know I'm low. I need more fluid because I've leaked since you put fluid in it last time because of the issue. Oh, no, you're full. I said, I'm full. You're sure I'm full? He said, yes. I wasn't going to argue with him because I'm not a mechanic and I couldn't get underneath there to save my life. But I will not be back. I will not be back. Another thing that happened was they offered a air conditioning service. The guy that was going to be doing the new air conditioning service was not there. He said that I had him check my fluid, the guy, my air, for my, what do you call that stuff? Y'all are probably yelling at me, telling me what it is. Freon. So I had him check my Freon. I said, oh yeah, it's a little low. You need to have more in, which is working fine. You need to have some more in there. And he said, but the guy, we need to flush the whole system out in order to, I said, you can't just add it in there? Because that's the way I was used to before. If you needed Freon in your vehicle, they just topped you off or they added it to it. And this guy said, oh, no, we've got to go in and flush it out. It's a whole process. And I said, well, how much is it? And he said, oh, it's $160 something. And I was like, yeah, I don't have time for that today. So let's not do that. And then that was before they put me on the list about the transmission fluid. And I said, well, when I pulled up, he said, well, we're not going to do your, because I told him, I said, I don't have time for that. I'm not going to do that. Let's just do the fluid top off. And he's okay, pull up over here. So then I go pull up in their little lane. And then he says, one of the guys, like 3 different guys have been talking to me. And so the younger guy's like, he says, well, we're not going to be able to do your air conditioner today. I said, good, because I told him I did not want my air conditioner done today. Oh, okay. Well, we'll go ahead and check your fluid. He said, we're going to check your fluid. I said, you're going to add fluid. He said, I'm going to add fluid and check it. I said, I don't care if you check it or not. I just know I need fluid till I get to my repair. Yeah, and then he came back with the other. So it's like, you know what? I'm done with y'all. You got a brand new service with a brand new sign. Because the first guy that came and says, oh, we don't do anything with air conditioners. And I pointed, I said, you got a sign right there that says that you now service air conditioners. He didn't even know. I'm like, I'm not letting this person work on my vehicle that is something that's protecting me while I'm on the road. No. That's like mechanics and doctors. They are too important for vehicles and your life. No. Anyway. No. Not happening. Anyway. So that happened. I didn't know if I'd even told you guys about that. So like I said, if I'm repeating myself, I do apologize. I might be a little bit more animated today. Okay. So I go to the doctor. And I'll tell you about that real quick. Because I am running short on time on my phone now. And I cannot figure out where it is without resetting it back to the factory settings. Which means losing all my passwords and everything else. And my fingerprint logons. But yeah. So I'm going to have to start filming short stuff on here. And the things that are more than 25-30 minutes, I'm going to have to do from my camera. I got giveaways I haven't mailed out. I've got so much going on. I've got my package for my stepmom that I've got to mail out. I've got an Etsy order I got to send off today. Today's the last day to send it off. Somebody had bought some needle threaders, which is great. Anyway, so I have an Etsy order I have to ship out. Yeah. So I'm going to put a new variation on my Etsy listing. Right now I've got my needle threaders for $1.75 free shipping, and I'm going to put, if you purchase 3, I'm going to have that as a $4 special free shipping. So yeah. Or I may do, you know, buy 2 get 1 free. I'm not sure how I want to do that yet, but anyway, I'm going to do a variation. Those things are so great. I have them all over my house. And what it does is it threads your darning needle for you for those times that you can't. Now, normally what I'll do is I'll pinch it in half, the thread. I'll pinch it in half and stick it through the eye of the needle. But sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes your thread is too bulky for the needle that you want to use. Especially if you have like a 6 or a 7 weight yarn that you're trying to hide the tails. These things are great. So what you do is you put the threader through the eye of the needle, put your yarn on the other end and pull it through, and it threads it for you. It's great. Great. I recommend it for cross stitch on one side and crochet on the other, or knitting, or anything actually. Anyway, so I got to do all that. I've got 2 more giveaways to put together. Oh, okay. So I've got so much to tell you guys. I may end up having to do the rest of this later. I have to tell you about what we did in the yard. Part of it's kind of gross. It has to do with my mound of kitty litter, which I need to film and show you guys what it looks like. Now, when I say mound, it's a hill of, I called it kitty manure because it's kitty poo and pee and clumps, clumped up litter. The guy that comes and does my lawn for me, he's a great kid. I told him, he said, it looks like is that like a mound of concrete? I'm like, no, well, no, it could be. I said, no, but it's kitty manure. Because I couldn't say kitty litter. It just didn't come out. Kitty manure is what came out in my head. Y'all know I've got cows on 3 sides of me, you know, so I said kitty manure. So I got that going on. And I have to tell you the story behind what Madison and I did with that. So then, of course, now everybody got their stimulus. All of mine's gone to bills. I've been bad. I did treat myself with one little tidbit. I bought yarn, guys, from Ice Yarns, because y'all know I love Ice Yarns, so I had to buy yarn. Now, this is coming from Turkey. Here's the problem. Shipping is ridiculous, so I'll be doing an unboxing on that with my camera. I'm gonna end up probably doing a lot of it in giveaways, but just have to tell you guys about it later. It's not enough time to go through all that either. I'll be back. Sorry about that. I had to check the mail. So I went to the doctor. Got my test results, put me on new medication. So for the past week, I've been trying out this new medication. So I think it's about a week since I filmed. I believe so. Yeah, because the last one I did a giveaway. I've got 2 more to get up. The last giveaway is going to be, that looks like a tire. There's a tire mark. The last giveaway is going to be, or was the last giveaway. Good grief. The last giveaway was hidden. It was one of the other giveaways, but it's an embroidery giveaway. So yeah, so I'm trying new medication. I gotta do my nails. They're nasty. So I got a lot going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and piece this together with the one that I did the other day. So it'll be short, sweet, to the point. And then I will come back and I will let you guys know what's going on with my test results from the doctor, the my Eye Sharon hauls, the 2 more giveaways coming up, what's going on with my kitty mound. Wait till you see the kitty mound, oh my god. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing. Hit that like button, please. I'm kind of nice. I will see you guys shortly. Peace out.